what is the path to really unlimited abundance? How can you not just have some inspiration and some insights that light you up for the day or the week or the month, get you doing a few things here and there, like after you leave a workshop and you feel like your life has changed forever, and then a month later you're back to where you were? Why is that? It's because it's not enough to have the insight or the inspiration. You must know how to design a new way of life. It doesn't have to be radical, but it has to be different. Would you agree with me? You can't live the same life, have the same basic patterns and beliefs, and just do a few different things and think you've changed much permanently. That's like moving deck chairs around on the Titanic. You have to fundamentally change something, or you're just going to get the same thing. If you have a new you, you can never have a new year. And again, it's not about radically changing everything. You're not going to have to shave your head or, go crazy. But it's about, how do you design a new life that is more congruent to the vision that you want to create, that is more in alignment and in integrity to the person you really want to be, the person you really are, and to the life of abundance. Like, here's just a quick little hack and a quick example. If you added a 0 to your current income, considering you make something, who would you be? How would you act differently? What would you start doing? What would you stop doing? I can tell you, your life would not be the same. If you were that person making that amount of money, or if you're in a relationship, or if you're not in a relationship and you were suddenly in the love of your life relationship, what would be your habits on a day-to-day basis? How would you treat yourself? How would you treat others? What would you start doing? What would you stop doing? What conversations would you start having? What conversations would you stop having? As you take on that thought experiment, you can see there's a gap. You would not be the same person, right? And so you have to become different. You have to design a life that is congruent with the life you want, not the life you have or the life you've had. And you have to design the inner habits that are a match for that. And I am a master at helping you do that. As I said, I could not have survived. I couldn't have gone from broke and suicidal to financially independent and living my purpose and having a beautiful dream home in a couple years. I couldn't have made it through tragedy and great loss of fortunes and calamities and crises if I did not know how to build the internal machine, the internal habits that would absolutely make it ultimately inevitable that I would grow and heal and achieve and succeed, that I would grow out of the limitation and be able to rebuild, renew, and even resurrect my life in many ways and help many, many people do it. That doesn't happen just from a weekend. That doesn't happen just from an insight or an inspiration or just you go make a couple changes. Again, it doesn't mean it has to be radical. It just has to be specific, consistent for a long enough period to lock in this new pattern. And that's what we're going to do over the next 8 weeks. And I'm going to get into that a little more specifically. But I just want you to understand, if you want real and lasting results, you cannot get it piecemeal. You cannot get it just by showing up on a call here and there or reading a book or a part of a book here and there. Believe me, I tried for 25 years. And I've seen the people that have tried this, tens and tens of thousands of people. It's not enough. And if you really want to lay the foundation for long-term success and fulfillment, I know you might be exhausted and overwhelmed and even burned out. I get it. I've been on the ground in a puddle. I get it. And still, there's a way to pick yourself back up. There's a way to turn on that system again and become a master of manifestation in your life, to become a master of the energy of wealth and abundance, to live a life of vision and purpose and rebuild and renew like bigger and better than ever before. I am telling you what I know, like I know my own name. And if you want that, I can show you how to do that, guaranteed. Step by simple step. That's why I created this program. That's why I distilled and decoded 25 years of my own research and literally hundreds of years of the greatest success stories in history into this simple step-by-step sequential program and process. Okay?